Uh, anyway, I was driving to Spartanburg, and we had a call, and basically somebody sent an email. We thought our email was hacked. Fast forward, you guys are getting emails, and from time to time, it's an email that looks genuine and it's from me or Kuros or Tiffany or your bank or somebody. And I guess the really weird ones, they want me to go to buy a gift card from some store, TJ Maxx or Belk or somewhere, which, I'm in a meeting. Can you go and get me? I mean, I don't know who these people are, how stupid they are, or how stupid they think people are. But anyway, they do. And yesterday there was an email sent regarding the transaction department, and obviously it wasn't from them and it wasn't from anybody that is in our company. So always check where the email comes from. And if you get a text, look at the phone number. People send text and pretend to be me. And so always look at the number. As a matter of fact, delete it. Nobody's going to call you for money or say, I'm in a meeting, are you busy? That kind of text is always what I consider to be a scam, and avoid that. The other thing I was going to say, a lot of us, I think last time I asked, there was 64, 65 people were going to R4, which is awesome. But for those who are not going, it is going to be streamed live, and some of the sessions are going to be really beneficial. So I suggest that you guys join the opening session for sure, and it doesn't cost anything to join the opening session. And if you need, we can send you some information how to do so. And for those that are going to R4, this is about networking. I mean, there's going to be probably 7,000 people there or more. And it's not about hanging out with your buddies from Charlotte or wherever and going out and partying and sightseeing. It costs a lot of money to get there. So it's about networking and getting to know all the agents from other part of the country. A lot of people are transferring from other part of the country, New Jersey, New York, California, Texas, wherever, to North and South Carolina. I think you have to have a game plan when you go there. Obviously, I guess some of the opening sessions and I think they have a realtors opening night that all the agents go there. They have hors d'oeuvres and cocktails and whatever. Point being, try to network with as many agents as you can. And I think Jennifer Bullock can tell you how good that is. It's paid off for her, and that's why she comes there. And tell them who you are. If you have a T-shirt, Remax Charlotte, Remax Wilmington, Remax North Carolina, Remax South Carolina, whatever. I would suggest wearing it so that people know that you represent North and South Carolina. And also learn. I think it's very important. A lot of our agents don't realize how many offices we have and where. We see on the Remax referral network, agents from other part of the country ask, who do you know in Myrtle Beach? Who do you know in XYZ? And I see our agents refer them to other Remax offices, not ours. Maybe they don't realize we have an office right there. So I think it's important for us to know all the different offices we have in different markets. I believe we have 16 offices, 16 or 17 offices. So please take a minute or so and learn where our offices are. And in the event that you run into somebody at R4 that, let's say they're looking for a house, they say, we're moving to the coast. Which coast? We have a lot of coast. So, and then don't say, I'm in Charlotte, sorry, that's not what we go there for. So try to find out, get a business card, bring many a business card and mingle. Because I've been going to R4 for 15 years. Actually, I hate Vegas, to be honest with you, but I'm going for R4. That's the only time I'm going there. And my reason for going there, we have a mastermind group. We get together. I attend some of the owners' conferences or meetings and so on. So I think we have to learn something coming back and implement it to the way we do business and attend as many classes. Look at the schedule, look at the classes. If you haven't downloaded the app for R4, do so. I think you received an email about that, and it gives you the schedule. It shows you the list of the people that are going there and so on. And basically, the other thing I was going to say is about technology. kvCORE is coming. I think before this meeting, and I had a 30 minutes meeting, try to attend as many meetings about kvCORE as possible to get prepared. And that is, you got a database, how to transfer your database to the platform and how to use it. I think it's very important. We are going to probably receive a launch date sometimes in March 15th, I believe I was told. That's when I get an email and I can actually start the process. So please be aware of the date, start preparing to launch the kvCORE. With that being said, I'm going to pass it to Tiffany.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all having a great week and looking forward to R4. Hadi shared a lot of great information regarding R4. One extra piece is if you are signed up to attend R4, please make sure you check your inbox over the next week, because we will be sending you an invite to a RE/MAX executive exclusive party at the Waldorf Astoria, which is across the street from the MGM, for Monday evening. So you'll definitely want to attend that and mingle and enjoy. We will have food and wine and bourbon and all the drinks that all of our agents love or have loved in the past. So don't forget about that. And if you are new to R4 and you have not been before, Sandy McAlpine is an incredible resource. Also, there are plenty of links and places to go and check it out. But Hadi was right. Go and attend every class you can, because the speakers are incredible. The content is something you can easily bring home and take to heart. And if you're not going, definitely jump on virtually. But we look forward to seeing you guys all at R4. So usually you guys get to hear me talking about risk management and all kinds of crazy things like that that aren't as much fun. Well, I'm going to share my screen and I get to have the fun today. So can you guys all see my screen, Haley?
Yep.
Okay. So one of the things that we get to do each year is recognize our agents. And this year, we're going to recognize our agents with award parties locally in your offices. Your managers, broker in charges, and admins are putting those together office by office, and you will get an invitation to that if you hit the 100% club or higher. And we will talk through what that looks like. And I'll go through the details of each award recipient. This again is the R4 piece. So before I get started with our awards for all of the individuals in our company, I want to talk to you a little bit about the top offices in 2022. We had 5 offices that hit double-digit growth in 2022, and I want to applaud everyone in those offices and their broker in charges. Amy Aldridge with Wilmington and the Oleander Bradley Creek office did an outstanding job last year in growing her office, so I want to congratulate Amy. Jimmy Hopkins with the Wilmington downtown office, which is now down the hall from Oleander, they did an incredible job with double-digit growth. Myrtle Beach, Ryan Work did an incredible job. Thank you guys in Myrtle Beach. You guys are growing so much and we're so proud of you. Sherry Burris and Jonathan Dean and the team in Fort Mill did an outstanding job in 2022. Sherry Burris did a tremendous job even just in her own business last year. So congratulations. And Kenny LaMonica and team with Angela Purvis and Brooke Signs and group, you guys did an outstanding job in Mooresville. So just wanted to give you guys kudos and say congratulations on a fantastic 2022. So as we move forward, the 100% club, for those of you that don't know, that means that the agents that you see here earned $100,000 to $249,999. We had over 100 agents hit this classification. And again, we'll have parties by your office. I'm not going to bore you with all the names and reading it out because I know you didn't come to hear me read names. But as you look across this list, we're recording it. If you want to go back and pull anything out, you can. Congratulations to these guys. We know you worked hard and we appreciate your effort, and anything that we can do to continue your success and help you, we will. The 100% club team, the difference between individuals and teams is that individuals earn that award on their own. The team The group effort of the team won the award of the 100% Club. The names that you see here are the leaders of those teams. So congratulations to the 100% Club team. Platinum. Our Platinum Club winners earned anywhere from $250,000 to $499,999 as an individual. These are guys that stood out and worked really hard this past year, and we congratulate them on their earnings and on their awards with RE/MAX Platinum. Our Platinum Club team winners. This is the group of team that earned the $250 to $499 range. Congratulations to all of the team leaders that did that. It takes a lot. We all know how much work and effort, particularly in 2022, it took to achieve these successes. So we applaud all of the winners. Chairman's Club. This means that you earned $500,000 to $749,000 by yourself as an individual. Congratulations, Danielle Edwards, Helen Honeycutt, Steve Osenik, Bala Shore, and Liz Young. You guys all did an outstanding job last year, and I just really want to say how proud we are of all of you guys. Our Chairman's Club team. These are the team leaders of the groups. So Ann Brady, congratulations. Lizette Conover, Jonathan Dean, Karen Kitts-Miller, Chris Kuhn, Steve LePeau, Candy Lowe, and Jackie Smith. You guys all are incredible, and thank you for leading such wonderful teams. Titan. This is the group that earned $750,000 to just shy of $1 million. We've got Reed Baxter, Brian Belcher, and Tracy Brock. Congratulations on an outstanding year, guys and gals. Our Titan Club. We've got 5 groups in our Titan Club that were team winners. And Sherry Burris is there, Mitch Udy, Gina Mays Harris, Ashley Point, and Angela Purvis. Congratulations, guys, on such a successful year. Diamond. These are the individuals that earned $1 million to just shy of $2 million as an individual. Roger Berry. He is an outstanding individual agent, and he was the top agent in the firm in terms of diamond production as an individual. Patrick Nooney, congratulations. We know how hard you work, and we appreciate you. So we have 6 Diamond Club awards for teams. Beth Belcher with the Belcher Group, Jeff Doman with Doman Schwartz, Sylvia Heffron with Heffron Edwards, Sandy McAlpine with the McAlpine team, Brooke Sines with Grand Allure, and Trevor Taffy with my Charlotte team. So congratulations to all of you guys on a successful 2022. Pinnacle. This is the top of awards that are given on a yearly basis to outstanding teams and outstanding agents. Pinnacle means these teams earned in excess of $2 million in 2022. They are up there at the top of their class, held in high esteem and on the top list for RE/MAX corporate as well as nationwide trending lists. Jennifer Bullock with the Bullock team out of Wilmington, Jeff Lynch, who's representing the premier team this year, and Michael Morgan with the Lake Norman team. Congratulations, guys, on an incredibly successful year. We know it takes a lot to do this, and we really appreciate your efforts. We are proud of you, and congratulations, and look forward to getting the awards and all of the details on your individual parties in the coming days from your broker in charges and admins in your individual offices. Thank you so much for letting me share this information with you. Now I'm going to stop sharing screen, and Anna is going to give us an update on kvCORE. One exciting piece that I want to tell you about is Hadi stopped by my office earlier, and we've been toying with what the new name for our website is going to be as we roll out kvCORE. We could use the same one we've always used, but we thought we'd mix it up a little bit, and we've got a couple of great names. Not going to share them now before Anna gives a sneak peek on kvCORE, but we are going to be texting you guys and emailing you later today with the several ideas, and we want you to vote to tell us which names you like best. So look for that, and I will stop sharing my screen and pass it off to Anne at this point.
Good morning, everyone. Tiffany, thank you for the introduction. So let's quickly talk kvCORE. I know you guys are excited for it. Also, I mean, I'm extremely excited for it because I've seen everything in depth about it, and I can tell you that it's going to be really good. It's going to be so good. So I want to share a few things. One of the first things, and I'm a numbers person. I know you guys spend so much money just to keep your business running. So let me go ahead and share my screen here. The first thing I want to share is pricing. So why is everyone talking about why kvCORE is so good? Well, not only is it a great platform, right? Client relationship management, presentation, CMA. I honestly, I could go on, and it's not just me saying that, it's because I've seen it all. So what I want to talk to you about is the price that it would cost you to have kvCORE if you were not with RE/MAX. And those of you might know some other companies like EXP, they have kvCORE as well. However, they don't have all of the packages and features that we have here at RE/MAX. So the photo that you're looking at here, you can see that cost all the way at the bottom right. It's almost about $8,000 to have this platform annually. So that's a huge cost benefit for you guys. And you can see here, we're going to roll out the CRM portion of kvCORE first. That's what we've been talking to you guys about regarding April. So the April timeframe, hopefully, is when you guys will get access to kvCORE. So other than that, Core Present, that's what's going to have the CMA pricing visualization. Hoping it doesn't look as blurry on your screen as it does on mine. Presentation builder, all of these great things that you guys actually need for your business and can take advantage of. That's going to all be Core Present. I know a lot of us are craving the CMA feature because that's something that RE/MAX doesn't offer now. Also to come later on in the year, Core Listing Machine and Design Center. I know how much everybody loved Max Center's Design Center previously, before they got rid of it a few years ago. This is going to be something similar, but much better, much more features than Design Center. Also, the Core Team add-on. What is super important with this is that not only is it geared towards agents, it really allows team leaders to have full construction of what goes on within their team. And you can set it up a few different ways. It's all up to the team lead, but it's fully encompassing for teams as well. And I'm sure that $8,000 pricing just sounds great to me because I know none of us want to pay for that, right? So moving on from this, I'm going to give you guys a few little things that I have heard while I have demoed with someone from RE/MAX. So this might be something that you haven't heard about yet, or at least you haven't seen. So this is a little 2 screenshots that I have taken from my Zoom call that I did with RE/MAX. So it doesn't look the greatest, but on the left here, you can see that this is what your kvCORE dashboard will look like on your laptop or computer. So what you're seeing right here, all of the features on the left. Now, I've seen a lot of CRMs, and a lot of them either look super complicated and, oh my goodness, crazy. And either a lot of them don't do enough, or a lot of them do way too much and it looks crazy. This platform really does look good, and it's an easy visualization for you. So all of the features are going to be on the left here. And what I want to highlight on the right here, which is not part of the dashboard, it was a separate screenshot that I took, something to be super excited about. I know everybody wants to get into email campaigns. and you don't want to send those out manually, what kvCORE has is already preset email campaigns built in within the platform. All you have to do is turn them on. They even have locks on some of them. That way, in case you don't want to change them, you really don't have to. They'll be there if you need them. These are already pre-built for you. All you have to do is go in there and pick which ones you want. I know that's what a lot of you guys have been looking forward to, because that's something that we did not have with Boosh. So there's a ton of those in here as well. Again, the left on the screen here is going to be an actual shot of when you go into a specific contact. You can see here, you can move them from sphere, prospect, client, all the way over to closed. So this is really going to help you manage what is going on within your business. Ultimately, it's just going to help you stay organized. You can see at the bottom here, it starts to give you history of every interaction that you have had with that particular person. Now, if you shoot them a phone call, you can either do it through here or through your cell phone. Obviously, it's not going to be able to track what you do with your cell phone unless you put it in there, but just a nice little snippet of that as well. Okay. Something that I do want to point out right here, there is access to setting up property alerts, and this is all encompassing within the CRM. You can draw within a map, just like you can with Real Scout. For those that have used Real Scout before, you can draw around the map, choose where you want the market alerts to go to in terms of the geography, and then set up active campaigns with it as well. So my Real Scout users, it's not as good as Real Scout because you have the side-by-side room comparison with Real Scout. But if you're not using market alerts now, this is really going to help you within the CRM too. Okay. Something else that I want to mention, let's see here. The capability of what is called lead engine. Where are we going here? Here we go. Okay. So if you can see here, kvCORE has a little toggle on the left side of the screen that says lead engine. It's going to be on your dashboard whenever you go in there. What this means is basically it's giving you so many options. You can see here there's 10 options roughly of what you can do to gain lead generation organically by yourself. So one of those options, they have landing page, they have call and text capture, they have core property score. All of these things are going to help you gain access to more lead generation, and it's outlined so beautifully for you. I really like the way that their development team placed everything so it's super easy for you guys to use it and access it. Beyond this, the last thing I want to share with you guys is going to be how you can stay in the know on what is going on with kvCORE. You're going to hear updates from us, but also if you guys really want to dive in and you're eager to know everything about kvCORE within Remax University, I'll go ahead and send the link when I'm done here. There is so many trainings that you guys can join, and they're about an hour long. If you cannot attend, usually they'll send you the recording after if you have registered for it. I am doing these on my own as well. I have my team doing them as well. And I promise these are really, really good insights into kvCORE. So I highly recommend having a few of these on your calendar as well. Spend the time doing it now, because once kvCORE comes, you're not going to be as lost. Okay. I'll go ahead and send that as a link in the chat. Just as an FYI, you have to be logged into Mac Center prior to clicking on that link, or else the login screen is going to be a little confusing to you. Okay, that is it on kvCORE. If anyone has any questions, please let me know.
We had one question from Jeff. Does client tracking mean seeing them open emails and texts? And does it offer an AI assistant?
So it does not show you if they have opened them. It does show you that it was sent. It shows you the activity. But to my knowledge, it does not show you if they've opened it, if they've clicked on it, that kind of stuff. So unfortunately, Jack, I think the answer to that is no, from what I've seen.
And does it offer an AI assistant?
I don't believe so, but that is a great question. I'm going to write that one down. You're thinking ahead, Jack. I haven't heard anything about it, so I would assume no, but I'm going to look into it for you.
I think Anna is talking to a couple of the brokerages that already have it, and I think we can ask those questions from them because some of the states have already launched it, and so we are actually communicating with them, trying to see the difficulties as far as the launching and some of the things we got to look out for. But one thing Anna mentioned that I think is very important is for you to go to Mac Center and watch some of these videos. I know nobody likes to sit in front of the computer for an hour. I don't know how hard it is to sit in the CE classes, but just think about you're spending $8,000. You wrote a check for $8,000. And are you going to say to the waistline and not use that $8,000 that you just spent? That's what basically it costs for the individual to have this system. Now, of course, this system, kvCORE, what RE/MAX has done, added a lot of features that it doesn't come with the standard kvCORE. So I really encourage you to watch as many videos as possible and get prepared and use this system. Because I know a lot of people didn't use Booge when it was launched, and I don't blame them. It was a lot of difficulty with that. But this is a proven platform. A lot of companies are using it. And I think it's the best thing that RE/MAX has done since I've been involved with them for the last 16 years. So please go online, spend an hour, watch a couple of these videos and get prepared for the launch.
I cannot emphasize that enough, Hadi. Go watch these videos.
Thank you so much, Anna. Definitely watching the videos, talking to colleagues at R4 that might already have it launched are great ideas. As Hadi mentioned, we are talking to other large brokerages across the country that have already launched it so that we are prepared for you. We have lots of protocols that we are working on to make sure that we have a very smooth rollout when it happens. So Hadi did mention he might be able to sign something March 15th. That doesn't mean you're immediately going to get it because we want to make sure it's the best product. And we've got a lot of work to do to get all of your websites set up. So it'll take us a little time to do that. And we will continue to provide you with sneak peeks and information as we move forward. So thank you, Anna, for that update, and look for more in the coming weeks. And also, Anna has launched a new marketing minutes. If you have not caught it, you should check it out. She is sharing information on how to market yourself and how to get on social media. So there's some incredible insights there, and it's only 25 minutes. So if you haven't gone out and done her Wednesdays at 9:30, definitely check it out on Real Estate Agent Portal and plan to join next Wednesday. She's going to continue to do that so that we are getting snippets of information that can be useful and helpful to you in your day-to-day business. So the next up, I'm going to pop my screen back over to sharing. Okay, so as you look at what you're seeing right now, this is part of a tent city that's in the shadows of uptown Charlotte. This is an area where we as agents and as an association and our foundations work to try to find solutions to homelessness. And it doesn't just happen here in Charlotte, it happens in all of your markets, whether you're in Spartanburg or Anderson, Asheville, Waynesville, if you go down to Myrtle Beach, if you go to Wilmington, if you go anywhere within our footprint, you're going to see homeless population. One of the things that we are proud of is that we have a lot of committee members, we have a lot of agents who are supporting causes across our organization. And I wanted to give a shout out to several, and I know I will not hit all, and I'd like for you guys all, as a result of today, to share with me what you're doing in your community. So if you're doing something with your association, with the foundation, giving back, share what it is so that we know what you're doing and we can share it if you want to share it, or we can help expand upon it and get you more volunteers. But I know that Brooke Signs is making an incredible difference here in Charlotte. Jennifer Marks is doing an incredible job down in Greenville. Jennifer Bullock was just appointed finance chair for CRS for North Carolina. Danielle Edwards, she volunteers in a lot of different ways, including Dancing with the Stars, which we'll talk about in a minute. Suzette Christopher is on the board down in Anderson. Scott Toney is on our board here in Charlotte. And with all of our help and with all of our support, we make a difference in our communities. So all I ask is that as you guys are going through and working day in and day out, and you see a need in a community, think about how you can help it, how you can make a difference. Because as we're looking at our organization, we want to make sure that all of our agents are not only being extremely successful in their career paths and in helping people, but also helping our communities, because it's important. This is a homeless shelter in one of our communities, and we have Project Reach here in Charlotte that goes out and helps day in and day out with this. And what they do is they're providing supplies, and we're doing a lot of different give backs there. So you see people helping and cleaning. Realtors Care Day here in Charlotte is coming up, and it is on April 21st. We often have teams, but we've been outmanned by some of the other larger firms in our area. So I would ask all of you guys who are in the Canopy footprint to head over when you see the matrix sign and sign up for Realtors Care Day. There are at least 2 teams out there. I know Sandy has started one on the northern side of town, and I set one up on our southern side of town, and it's in Mecklenburg County and Iredell County. So give back here. And if you're not in Canopy, I would encourage you to get involved in your local association for the give backs there. I know between Haywood County, which is Waynesville, and our Charlotte market, Waynesville has been kicking our tails relative to the can drive they do on Realtors Care Day. You would think that Charlotte could put together more cans than Waynesville could based on our size, but Waynesville and the heart and what they do in that community. And I know a number of our agents in our office, including Tavia and Martin Burson group, volunteer and give back there. So thank you for that. It's getting out there and doing the work day in and day out. There's Danielle Edwards. A lot of you guys know her as an agent. You saw that she's a successful agent, but she's also giving back to the community. She recently was picked as one of the 6 community leaders in our area to do Dancing with the Stars. It's to raise money, and she chose Canopy Housing Foundation. And so we're going to be supporting her and talking through that. Another piece is there are many races out there in your community. Strides for Shelter all ties back to giving back with the housing continuum and homelessness and making a difference in our communities. So Strides for Shelter this year, if you want to come to Charlotte and run or walk, Karush does. Do you know who's this dinosaur? Anyone that wasn't there? Does anyone know who ran in this dinosaur outfit last year? He's not on the call today because he had to go to Greenville for a meeting with for mortgage down there. This is Al Del Pino right here. He ran the whole 5K for Strides for Shelter in this so that he would raise more awareness and give more attention to the cause. Here's Karush. He ran it and he was a speed demon as well. Haley was out there with us. And then this is Mary Burt. She is part of our organization out of Albemarle, and Lee Allen was there. He ran it awfully fast. So we didn't get him in this picture. And then Sandy McAlpine was there, and she was shocked at how fast she ran it. So getting together and doing things as a group makes a difference, and every office has an opportunity. And so your broker in charges and admins are going to start looking at ideas to where we can help you guys support your community. Here in Charlotte, if you are a member of Canopy, or if you just want to support a fellow realtor, because right now, Danielle, as hard as she is working, is in last place. And we need to get her up there. So she actually came up with an incredible idea. She has gone out and found people to donate prizes so that if you donate and you mention that you're a Charlotte realtor in the Charlotte area or non-realtor on this gala website, which you can click the link, or you can go to gala.charlotteballet.org and vote for Danielle. If you do that and you donate $200 or more, you're entered for a grand prize. But if you donate $50 or more, you're entered for a number of prizes. So Danielle went out and got all of these prizes on her own so that she could continue to find ways to raise money. And I'm just asking you to consider donating. $1 equals 1 vote. So it's not like you have to donate a whole lot, but if you want to donate a whole lot, it is tax deductible. So $50 gets you a chance to win an Etsy home portrait, Etsy custom tees boards, Etsy custom tees organizer set. There are a number of prizes in Charlotte, tickets to the ballet, family photo shoot, Alias Noche. It's one of my favorite restaurants in town. It's Mediterranean, and Switch and Kitchens. They'll cook for you so you don't have to cook. Charlotte Realtors, if you want a photo shoot, monthly dues. So this is not just for realtors, it's for anyone to give a cause. And I think that Danielle is on the call with us today so I invite her to join me as well. She has been working herself to death dancing. And right after she started dancing, she had an injury. And so I don't know if any of you guys have seen the athletes that do cupping, to where they put those suction cups all over your body and you have these big red bruises all over, but she's putting her body through a lot to dance to raise money for the homeless initiative in our community. So Danielle, do you want to say a couple of words, or do you want to announce your grand prize? Because I think it's pretty cool.
It looks like, oh, you are here. Sorry, you have a different name. Go ahead.
Joanna's computer. Sorry. No, for anyone who has already donated or is coming, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. This by far is one of the hardest things I've done in my life. And so, yeah, I put together these prizes. And so the grand prize, I don't know if she's going to switch the screen, is either this 5-star resort in Antigua. And the more you donate, the more chances you get to win that. And then the other option is I had an amazing vendor donate 2 nights at their lake house in the Clemson, South Carolina area. So I'm sure you wanted to add extra nights to that, it is on VRBO, you could do that. So I'm doing my best because I know what it's like. We get busy, and to stop and like go to a website and donate money is painful. But this is not just donating to some other random charity. This is going to our community. You're helping a fellow agent. And my message anywhere I've spoken, whether it's been the news or anyone, this is not about me. This is about me saying realtors love this community. Realtors give back. And I'm up against, you can see big wigs at Bank of America, like the owner, McCall, like I'm up against some really big people that just have money growing out of every part of their body and know everyone in town. And I told them Remax Nation and Realtor Nation would have my back. So you guys can't make me look bad. So whatever you can give, it really means a lot. And I know that I'm always there for you. If you're doing a fundraiser, I'm happy to support you. And I think that's what this is about, is I'm literally have 3 pulled muscles now and I'm sucking it up. So thank you so much for having me. And I really appreciate you taking the time to consider this for your charitable contribution.
I think that's also important to say that you can also attend. I don't know if there's any tickets left, but I will be attending. Kurosh will be attending, and I think a lot of people are attending. It's going to be an amazing event. And so just buying a ticket, I think, would help, because I'm supporting this because because the community, it is regarding the homeless, and it will be a good PR for our company as a whole. So that's why we have decided, as you know, a lot of you guys know that I'm very, I guess, passionate about the kids. And every year we try to raise stuff before the school starts. So this is, to me, as just as important. So whatever you can do, whether it's $50, whether it's $20, whether it's $1,000, it would be great for our community.
I just want to add to that, if you do want to come cheer me on that same site, you can get tickets, and that counts towards votes, right? So if you buy the ticket, it counts towards votes. If you have any questions, just ask me. I know the site can be kind of confusing, but from what I hear, it's supposed to be like the gala, the event to be at in town. You have a live band afterward, killer dessert spread. So it's supposed to be quite a top-notch event with a lot of I don't want to say famous people, but a lot of big names in Charlotte will be there. So
Thank you so much, Danielle. I know everyone will be supporting you. And as of this morning, she's raised $71,000. So that is a lot of money. And I know that we are working on Movement Mortgage. If you know builders, if you know anyone else, it is tax deductible. And so please don't just think of yourself, think of your clients, think of vendors, think of people you know to help us get the word out. If we have time, I'll share a short video that I created for Danielle when I couldn't sleep last night at the end of the piece. If not, we will post it because we would like you guys to reshare it with anyone and everyone. But thank you, Danielle, so much for putting the time in for Dancing with the Stars and your busy practice, as well as for the work that you've done to put together great prizes. And I'm thinking any of us might not want to go to the Antigua. And if you think about it, you have pretty good odds, much better than if you're playing the lottery or something like that. So thank you. So we are going to move on now. And next up, wanted to just remind you guys as we're getting back into a little bit busier of a season that we do have our transaction management team on hand, and Kim Black is the team leader. She's the manager. She's licensed in North Carolina and South Carolina. And Elizabeth Zay is a newer addition, but she also has a lot of experience in her license as well in North Carolina. We work with you to make sure that you have everything that you need for a smooth transaction. They recently put together a new and updated brochure. So if you would like a link to their brochure and to exactly what they do, we will send it to you. But for $375, they work with you either on the buyer or the seller contract to close. That's them taking it over and running with it and helping you through the process. Of course, you're still going to be involved, but they're going to take some of the heavy lifting off of you so that you can continue to generate business and grow your business. Oftentimes, agents say, you know what, I can do it all. I can take care of it all. But having that helping hand can make the difference in adding several transactions to your year. So think about it. You're spending $375 if you do the contract to close. If you get another deal, 2 deals or 3 deals, because you have time to prospect, to have conversations and connect with people and be belly to belly to people, as we like to say, the more often you're going to make more money. So think of this as a money maker for you, because it's giving you the time you need to be in front of people. We also have a listing creation. A lot of you probably don't even know that we can create the listing for you, get it into MLS and going. So if you want the listing creation through contract to close, it's $425. And so we can create and work with you through the entire process. Again, Kim and Elizabeth aren't taking over your transaction. They're just your team that gets you to the closing table and gets you the success that you want. They also will create offers for you. So if you would like them to help you create offers and then go contract to close, that is an option as well for $400. And they can attend closings for you. They can do final walkthroughs. They can attend inspections, and they can do data entry for MLS. They also can work on your sky slope to maintain it, and they can obtain repair quotes and do due diligence work for you since they're both licensed. So if you have not tried out the closing team, I would consider it from a transaction management side. Some of you are using outside sources to do your work. I would caution you on a couple of things. One, you know, I talk to you about E&O and risk management all the time. Outside providers that are getting confidential information regarding our clients are not covered on E&O, and we shouldn't be sharing confidential information with someone who's not a part of our firm. Second, you need to make sure that there's E&O and protection if you are doing that. But I would caution you to make sure that you're following the rules and that you're staying compliant and that you do have E&O coverage should an issue arise. Because as much as we don't want an issue to arise, it's going to arise at some point if you're in the business long enough. I want to remind you regarding property reports. This has again saved multiple agents here lately from not listing a property or getting something resolved before it actually goes active in MLS. You might think that it's not a big deal, but If you talk to the agents that use these property reports, you'd realize that they found some pretty big deals out there. So utilize our group for property reports with executive title insurance. We also have an approved attorneys list. You're going to get your check a lot faster for your commission if you use an approved attorney, because they are authorized to wire directly to us. And from a safety perspective, we don't allow many attorneys to do that. So we've vetted them fully, and they're going to protect your client, and they're going to do a great job for you. Again, insurance. Executive insurance is out there to help you, whether you want a homeowner's quote, auto insurance, or you have investment properties. They can help you get a good deal, or at least check to see that you are getting a good deal. Give Olivia and Lydia an opportunity, and they will make sure that you're taken care of. They also have the clue reports. The clue reports are key in making sure, one, flood zone information, but two, if there was a major flood or a major fire. I recently had someone reach out to me, and they didn't do the clue report until after they were under contract. What happened? The whole house had almost burned down and been rebuilt, and the inspector found charred wood as they were doing work. So whether that was done well or not, someone could have realized that and had some conversation before they put out a hefty due diligence had a clue report been ordered. Clue report just gives you the means to ask questions to the seller before you write that offer, or to have the conversation with the seller about what was done if you are going to be the listing agent. So I know these things are things that are not on all of our radars based on the number of requests we get, but I encourage you from a risk management piece to add this to your checklist of how you take listings, how you take buyers on, and how you're submitting offers. It's almost as important as getting your pre-approval. Our lending team. This team is a team that is award-winning for 2022. They've done an outstanding job. Michael Bolos, again, I'm going to shout out. He dives in, figures out how to solve problems, finds solutions, and gets jobs done for buyers who didn't think they could buy a home this year. So if you have issues, but don't just send him your issues, he is a good guy and a good resource. Darren does a fantastic job as well. He's up in our lake area. Al, Alex, and Matt are all always working hard to make sure that you're together. One of the things that I will say is that we are going to be rolling out a program that you've already seen. There's a date for it and a time that is literally right after our meeting today. It's with NOC. And NOC, if you have not heard of it, is a program that's going to allow you to buy your next home and have a bridge loan, which doesn't count towards your debt to income ratio or towards your purchasing power when you want to move forward, but you don't want to sell your current home before you buy a new home. A lot of things can happen in between. You can get extra money out of that bridge loan to clean up and repair your house, fix maintenance items, update some things that might need to be updated. You can use it to help for your down payment. And it just gives you that stepping power to make a difference. It's a short-term process. It only takes about 12 days. And so this should be in your arsenal and what you're sharing with your clients on the selling side as you're going to talk to them about listing their property. This is something that you should be sharing right now so that they can think about, do I want to use it now? And the program has been revamped and they are working with your lenders. So you do not have to use NOC in order to purchase your new home. You can use executive home lending. They've teamed up with them to provide a great resource, or other lenders, but I would reach out to executive home lending. They've been trained and educated on the program, and you have an opportunity to attend a live session put on by NOC. And again, it is later today at 12 o'clock. Please join in that call. Any questions on NOC or that program? Haley, do you see anything?
I don't see any questions in the chat.
Okay, thank you.
Tiffany, I think it's important to let everyone know, again, I mentioned in the beginning that we have all these offices across the North and South Carolina. So all of our affiliated businesses, they're not just for Charlotte or like Norman, they can serve everybody in every market, whether you're in Wilmington, Myrtle Beach, Pawleys Island, Asheville, wherever you are. We can do both the transaction management, we can do the mortgage, we can do the insurance, and we can do the title. So I just want to remind everybody, this is not a Charlotte thing. That's only happens in Charlotte.
Thank you, Hadi. Yes, our team can help you anywhere and is a great resource. And if you have not tried them, I would give them the opportunity because they're going to treat you well, they're going to be reliable, and they're going to be dependable and provide your client with incredible service. So a couple of updates and reminders. I mentioned it already, this weekly marketing minutes, we designed this and put it together so that you would have a quick and easy way to join in a training each week that's going to help you immediately roll into something that you can do on social media. Last week was Instagram, and Anna was checking people's accounts, teaching them how to use the bio in their account and really how to set things up and make it easier. So if you're like me and you're a little bit hesitant, I go out there and like, how am I going to create a reel or story, or what am I going to do? Let Anna walk you through it. And if you didn't attend her last session or this one from this morning, catch up on it at the real estate agent portal. But these are things that are going to get you moving and get you out of that procrastination mode. And you need to be engaging, not just on social media, but on all of the different pillars to connect with your clients and your sphere. So this is a tip of the iceberg to get you going, and it's short, so you don't have to worry about sitting there for an hour listening, and it's very interactive and engaging. I heard a lot of incredible comments and feedback from it. So thank you, Anna, for getting this off the ground last week. Real estate agent portal. Still hearing from a lot of you guys that you don't know that we actually have this inward facing site for our agents. Anything and everything you want to do with RE/MAX Executive is right here at your fingertips. It's very easy to use, and I'm going to continue to share it because wise men and women have often said, if you share something at least 7 times, people are going to get it. So realestateagentportal.com. If you don't know what it is, scan this and start clicking away and finding all kinds of incredible resources and nuggets that you didn't know existed. So again, the knock program. And since we have a few minutes, I'm going to pop out and just show you the video that I created for Danielle. And what I'm going to say as I do that is I'm hoping that you guys, when we put it out there, will be able to share it a little bit later. So I'm going to find it. And I don't know if the sound's going to go. And remember, I am not a designer. So that is the video when I had a little insomnia last night that I put together for Danielle. We want you to share something like this or create your own and just get the word out. We need to be a force as RE/MAX and make a difference in our communities. And whether you're in Charlotte or you're in Greenville or wherever you are, you want to see your fellow realtor succeed, and it'll come back to you in twofold. So please consider that donation. Also, just as a reminder, as we finish up, R4 is around the corner. Look for your invitation if you're signed up. If you're thinking you want to go to R4 and haven't signed up yet, let one of us know you're doing it so we can get that invitation to our exclusive party there. If you need buddies or connections there, we can help you with that so that you get off the ground to a good start if it's your first time, because it can be a little overwhelming your first time, but with some guidance, you will be in classes, attending sessions, and setting up your referral network before you know it. Other housekeeping notes. Next month, we are having a risk management meeting. South Carolina forms are changing, not a ton, but we do have some South Carolina updates to discuss. And we also will be talking more about some of the risks that we've seen happening in the first quarter. If there are any questions or there's any feedback or information you want to learn more about, reach out and connect and let me know. I'd be happy to share that. And Haley, do you want to jump back in and share any other important information before we let everyone go?
Let me jump in here. I see a couple of questions that I think I should answer. Suzanne Rose and Cindy Shock are asking if there is a team to do marketing for individual agents for a cost. We are actually talking to someone that is probably going to take that on. And the reason, obviously, we tried to do stuff in the past. As you noticed, we did have a team that did social media and some marketing, and it was a disaster because you can only do so many things and people aren't satisfied. We're paying all this money, they're not getting this done. Marketing is a word that's being used so loosely. And, you know, somebody say, okay, I'm going to pay you and do my marketing. What does that mean? You know, everybody is different. Everybody's individual. So you got to have content. In other words, if somebody comes to Jason and say, I need a website. Can you make me a website? This is my picture. This is my, okay, tell me a little bit about yourself. Okay, I'll send you something. 30 days goes by and nothing comes. So where is my website? I've been waiting for a month. You know, so content, what do you want to say about marketing? Yes, we do have somebody, and I'm working with Jason. We're bringing it, outsourcing a team that's already doing videography for us. And we're trying to see how we can get them to help us with individual marketing. Some of you have seen James going around and doing videography for every office. He's getting involved with us a little bit for detail right now. He's doing videography and photography. He did just recently a photo shoot for Candy, I think in Cornelius. I don't know if she's listed that house or not, but it's going to be a $9 million house. So he was, but he went out there, took it, and Candy sent me a text and thanked me so much. He's going to help her with marketing that particular house. So just tune in. We're going to keep you updated. We are going to work on something like that. But keep in mind, marketing requires your involvement. That means the information has to come from you. Tell us a little bit about yourself. And that brings me to the point that when we start the kvCORE, your personal website, you got to have a profile. I can go to a lot of, I mean, that's one of the issues I have with a lot of our websites right now, agent website. They don't have anything on there. What's on there is what Remax automated and put in there. No profile, nothing about you, and there might be a phone number, and that's pretty much it. I think every one of us individually need to go to remax.com and check our profile and see what it says. Google your name and see what comes up. So to answer your question, yes, we're working on with the source, the outside source that we're going to help you with marketing that probably is going to be better than somebody who doesn't know us, doesn't know the company, doesn't know you, because this guy has already been involved with us, knows our culture, knows what we're looking for. So we will be in touch with you pretty soon about that.
Thank you, Hadi.
Thanks, Hadi. While we're talking about marketing, I would like to remind everyone that it is a new year and it is time for an updated headshot. We are working with McKinnon to go to various offices, and we will be sending out sign-up sheets for you to pick a day and time if you would like an updated headshot. So be on the lookout for that. It is very important to keep those updated. And we are also doing our agent recognition social media posts. So that's just one more reason for an updated glamour shot. And that was all for me. Thank you, everyone, for joining our February company update. And we will see you next month.
Have a great day, guys.
Farewell.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, guys. Have a great day.